Welcome back. We are exploring the upper level of the Channelwood Age. And I'm keeping a map side by side so you can keep track of my progress, because the layout of this place is kind of confusing. We are now heading into this round hut, which seems to be attached to a small loop structure that sort of goes around like this. So let's go left first, then we can walk the long way around. See if there's anything important here. So over here is another square hut, which, when we go straight, connects to another round hut. I wonder what these were used for. They look like balls of some kind, except a bit holy. More pottery. Nice if you're an archaeologist, but kind of useless in solving our present dilemma of the two brothers. So far, no sign of the bedrooms of the two brothers, assuming they had any here. Over there you can see that enclosed elevator again, which we cannot reach from here. Nothing going this way. More broken furniture. So let's head this way. Leads to another round hut. And another round hut with some pottery hanging around the outside. I guess whenever they left, they didn't feel the need to take any of this stuff with them. Which might mean that they actually died. I hope not, that's for sure. Oh, how nice it would be if we could have some more intermediate views here. Would make this whole thing a lot easier. Really, the only way to do this is to, well, have a map next to you, either one you've drawn yourself, or the one from the journal, or the one from the strategy guide, which is what I'm currently looking at, because obviously this map on screen I edited in later, so I can't see that while I'm playing the game. And just keep close track of where you are. That's the easiest way to get lost. If you just walk around here randomly, it's very easy to miss anything or something. That's our starting point up the first level, the elevator. Or the second level, I guess this is, depending on how you number. Because this could be the first floor and the bottom one the ground floor. Or if you label Japanese style, this is the second floor and the bottom one the first floor. Now, you can't see it from here, which is a bit annoying. There is another bunch of round huts over there that we haven't visited yet. This is where we started our circle. And the round huts are over there somewhere. I'm gonna go towards the winding stairs first, though. Another one of the square huts. I guess maybe Atreus used one of these as his sleeping space. I do not believe the brothers used any of them. And this way is where the winding staircase is, along with that elevator that seems to go even further up. Over there we can actually see the elevator where we started. And I'm kind of hoping we can get a sideways view here somewhere. But it doesn't look like we can. Well, this elevator probably won't work. Which is a bit problematic. Because if we go back down and give this elevator power, then the other elevator doesn't have power. So we can't get back up. Unless, of course, we can use this staircase. But it seems it's just as inaccessible from this side as it is from the bottom. That's annoying. Oh, here you can see that there is another level up there. Interesting. If I were a better climber, I'd say screw these elevators and just climb up there. Although then you'd be stuck at the bottom of the walkway, I guess, unless you can climb around it. Anyway, it doesn't look like these trees have an awful lot of handholds. So I don't think that's actually a good idea. See a nice view of the windmill from here as well. How can we open that staircase? Well, there's a couple places we haven't visited yet. I wonder, is that actually on the 3rd level? Looks like it is. Okay, well, hopefully there's something useful in these other 2 round huts that we haven't visited yet, where we have to go back to this square hut with the enclosed elevator next to it. If indeed this is where the Myst book is kept, which wouldn't surprise me, this might actually be where Atreus stayed most of the time. Although I do not know. So this is where we go to the 2 huts in the center of the map that we hadn't visited yet. Doesn't look like there's anything here. If we continue on towards this one, we get a view of the square hut that over there. That's where the elevator up to the 3rd level is. Aha! And from here we can see that elevator and the winding staircase. And there's a switch, which opens up the winding staircase. Clever. Now, it would have been so helpful if there was a direction you could look from there that showed you this switch. But if there is one, I sure as hell can't find it. You can see more of the 3rd level from here. I'm really curious what's up there. What's so important? The notebook didn't really mention any additional levels, just a village. So maybe it's a more recent addition. Perhaps the bedrooms of the brothers are up there, since we haven't found those yet. Anyway, now that we have opened up the staircase, that enables us to go downstairs. I see the windmill again. This is a steep staircase. I would really cling to the tree trunk while going down this. I would not want to fall down. At least it's not as dizzying an experience to go down this one as it is in real Myst. And at least it's not as complicated to walk down this winding staircase as it would have been in King's Quest, of course. And hopefully we can open this from this side. We can! And that stays open, so now we can go back up. Meaning that we can provide power to this engine. If whatever that is, this water-driven thing. Like this. And still be able to get back up. We didn't actually lower the other elevator, so if we go back down now, go back here, we can take a closer look at the counterweight for the elevator. And up there we can see the elevator itself is where we left it. Not surprisingly. I actually didn't think to see if you could look up before we went up with the elevator. I suppose you may have been able to. It's a pretty nice view, actually. But right now I'm too curious about that 3rd level to spend too much time exploring the views of places we've already visited anyway. So let's head back up the winding staircase. And presumably this elevator will now work. That seems to be the case. So let's see what we can find here. Looks like there's a path heading back behind the elevator as well. We can't really look down from here to see counterweight for this elevator. I suppose we may be able to see that from another point of view. See part of the second level anyway. Oh, well, let's go this way first, why not? This hut looks to be a lot bigger than any we've seen so far. And this is quite an intricately carved doorway by the standards of this age. I have a suspicion. Indeed, we have found Sirius's bedroom. Recognizable as always by the theme music. And the chairs fell down. Why? Did they have a brawl here? Or were there more tremors in the time that this age has been abandoned? I do not know. More working lights, so I guess, again, they're more likely to be fire marbles than electric lights, because they would have burned out long since before now. Actually got glass windows by the looks of it. Really luxurious by the standards of this age anyway, as we've come to expect from Sirius, of course. And he's got wine and cheese, maybe? Guess it may have been cheese in some distant past. I'm not gonna try it, that's for sure. Let's see. And an empty drawer. How disappointing. Wash basin. With no obvious source for water. As there may have been plumbing here at some point. Not anymore. Or maybe he just used buckets. It's also entirely possible. Well, I guess we'll see if we can find a red page here somewhere in the next video.